just want to get on and see if anybody's on here. Hi, She Vlogs. How are you? So good to see you. Welcome. Long time no talk to. I honestly didn't know if I was going to get on tonight, guys, because seriously, I'm a hormonal roller coaster right now. My hormones are like their own person, pretty much at this point. So, but I was like, I want to get on and see all my friends. That's my sister. Hey, sister. Shelly Loomis, that's my sister. She's a modifier too, or I got her on there so that if any trolls or anything come on, she can boot them off. That's why she's got the blue button or whatever. She Vlogs, what's been going on with you? How are you? More to life. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey. How are you? It's good to be back in touch with all you guys again. I've been missing you guys. I've been missing the routine. I really miss dumpster diving a lot. Like, I don't even... I miss it a lot. I really do. It just does not... I don't have the time right now. Not much dealing with the convoy stuff like everyone else. You're in Alaska. What's that like? I love watching those Alaskan shows. Like, I was just watching Alaskan Bush People earlier. That's like my favorite show. Even me and my sister, Shelly, who's on here, we say more to each other like they do. Okay. Said last round of hormone treatments to shrink my... Whoa! I didn't know you were dealing with that. More to life. I'm sorry. I had no idea you had... Like, where is your cancer? What's going on? I didn't know you had this happening. I'm sorry. So you got the hormones too then. Mine are just from pregnancy, and yours, you're getting yours for a different reason. What's your emotions like? Excuse me, guys, I got gas. That's a pregnancy thing too. Wow, you guys have snow? I would imagine so, but yeah, wow. That's crazy. So, wow, that's interesting. Cold. Ovarian, I found out can't have kids and my emotions are everywhere. Listen, more life, I'm going to tell you something. And you can take this how you want to take it, all right? I know that they've told you at the doctor that you can't have kids, you know, and you're going there and the odds look like they're stacked against you. But I want you to know that miracles do happen. And that just because the doctor said that it's not possible doesn't mean that it's not possible. Because God can make anything happen. And absolutely anything. And He is the one that has the last say in that. So if you have a desire to have kids, don't lose that. Don't just give up and say, you know, because I believe anything is possible. And I love you, and I don't want you feeling like it's not possible. You know, my emotions would be all over the place too if I was going through what you're going through. You know? Miracle babies. Hey, miracle babies. Listen, go on the Google or on the YouTube, More to Life, and pull up. You could have 3, Shelly says, and that's true. Go on there and just Google miracle babies after being told, you know, Google your situation and then Google like miracle babies. You'll find stories on there of people having babies with your situation and they were told they wouldn't. And it'll be like, and you'll that thing will come off of you and you'll feel like, oh my gosh, okay, there's hope. Because there is hope. There is hope. Hey, Amanda. How are you? Ask Jeeves. That sounds familiar. Is that like a... I don't remember. Ask Jeeves. Is it a website? Yeah, listen. More to life. You're going to end up, you know, triplets maybe. You know what I'm saying? And you be saying, these dang doctors told me, and I got 3 of them now. And you're going to be telling us, and we're all going to remember this moment, and we're going to be laughing. Wow. Mickey, how are you? Did I say that right? It was the first on Google. AOL. Okay. Tammy, how are you? So, wow, we got quite a few people on here. I'm surprised. That's awesome. I think I'm going to try to go on. Stevie's in dance right now. So, she's kicking it in dance class, and I'm okay, full of cold here. It's 12 a.m. Wow. Where are you, Amanda? I don't remember. God answers our prayers. Yes, he does. Hello, Leslie. We're all going to pray for you, More to Life, and I think we can all come into agreement right now that we're going to ask for More to Life, for this to be lifted from her, cancer to be healed, and for her to be able to conceive children. So, and I think we're all in agreement in that, and where 2 or more come together and agree, it's done, period. So, amen to that. Hey, Frugal Granny, how are you? Listen, I seen your situation today. I'm sorry. We're going to pray for you too, okay? We got you in our prayers also. All right? I just saw that. Hey, Ian, how are you? That's my brother, guys. Hey, if you're not subscribed to Ian's channel, his channel is Sober TV. Go check it out. Love you so much, too, brother. You're amazing, too. I love you. I'm so proud of you. Okay. All right, Frugal Randy, listen. We love you. Yes, we can all speak life over you. Yes, we do. We were just saying some prayers for More to Life and some things she was going through, so sorry, I can't do that hand. But man, my nose is really stuffy, guys. Listen, it stormed here so bad today. There was so much water. Like, honestly, me and Stevie we drove somewhere this morning after we worked out, and like it was really scary. It was crazy. It was nuts. It just, whatever storm was coming through, I don't know what tropical storm it was, but it was crazy. It just kept raining and raining and raining. There was flash flood warnings. I mean, there's water everywhere. There's water in every crevice that could possibly be water at. It's insane. Yeah. My last child was after chemo at 36. More to Life, did you hear that? She had her last child after chemo when she was 36. Wow. That's amazing. You know, it's like as we get older, we think our bodies become less resilient. And it's just like, I honestly am starting to think it's just because we believe our bodies are going to be less resilient. You know, we have this idea that, of course, we're going to age, but it's like when cheese ages, doesn't it get better? When wine ages, doesn't it taste better? Yeah. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't know. Been putting thought into that lately. Yeah, it has been. More to Life, where are you again? I can't remember what state you're in. What? You're 34 and you're too old to have one? You're in Ohio. What are you talking about? I'm 35 and I'm having one right now. I'm 31 weeks pregnant. So, yeah, no, there's people that listen. I met a lady at the park this summer. She said she was in full-blown menopause. And she said that she just found out, she had found out she was pregnant. 45 years old. She went to the doctor, they told her she was pregnant. She had a toddler at the park. And two, like, you know, like 2 other children that she was homeschooling that were like 12 and 11 or something like that. So, yeah. And she was happy as could be because she was like so much more like, as you get older, like I had my first one 6 years ago, obviously, Stevie. And with this child, I know I'm going to be like a lot more relaxed because you've been through it one time. So you kind of have an idea. It's going to be completely different, but you still kind of have an idea that you know everything's going to be okay, you know? And so you ease up a little bit. You're a little more relaxed. You're not so uptight about everything. You're not like ready to come unglued about everything. I mean, I am right now, but that's just because my flesh feels so uncomfortable, you know? Let me see. You totally, listen, you could be 50 and have a baby more to life. Anything is possible. My brain is weird too. Whose isn't? For various reasons, especially your positivity. Um, She Vlogs, I appreciate that comment so much. I try to stay as positive as I can. I would be lying up here if I said that I wasn't negative at times. And like, obviously, I'm doing my best right now to stay as positive as possible. Because my mind, the thoughts do come that want to like detract me and take me the other way, and it doesn't feel good. And so the focus of our thoughts is so important, and the thoughts that we choose to focus on is so important. And really just honestly making the time to be quiet and be still. And like lately I've had a lot of things happen where like I'll be, especially like at home with my husband or whatever, I'll be like, clearly this is not the behavior that I want and it's not positive, but I'll be like observing it and acting it out. It's just my hormones. But I appreciate you saying that. I needed to hear that tonight because I do enjoy staying positive and being optimistic in each situation. My hormones are just so crazy right now that I'm feeling a bit negative at times and having a little bit of a challenge to keep my mind frame right, which is normal. So keep me in your prayers. Oh, Tammy. Oh, Tammy. Of course we'll pray for you. I'm sorry about your dad. What happened? Like, do you want to talk about it? I know that's not easy. I lost my dad when I was 15. 15. And it was probably the hardest thing I ever experienced in my life. And I'm sorry to hear that you're going through that. And we will be praying for you. And I'm so glad that you like the channel. I really do. I need to start being more consistent and making more videos. You know? We went officially, guys, I don't know if you know that, we went official homeschool. Like, I got the certification and pulled Stevie out, and we're officially homeschool. And I need to do a video on that, too. So, like, I'm really just trying to find my balance right now. I'm pregnant, you know, and we've had the whole convoy thing. We're doing homeschool now, which is, everything's a blessing. Everything's working out for us. But it's just really trying to find my bearings about me, you know. So, I'd love to be more consistent, and I'll get there. I'm going to get more on a schedule. It's just going to take me a little bit of time, you know, to find my way there. Because I love you guys, and I love talking with you. Oh, my dad was diagnosed with convoid at the beginning of October, and he just could not recover. Tammy, I'm so sorry. How old was your dad? If you don't mind me asking, I'm sorry to hear that. That's awful. Me too. She Vlog says, that's true. I'm 42 and I'm having to relearn self-care, keeping my intentional dialogue positive, praying for you, Tammy. So sorry for your loss. Yes, like taking care of ourselves and our mental health and like where our minds are at and taking care of our body is really a journey that I'm embarking on myself. And I can appreciate you saying that because I'm there as well. It's interesting. In his 70s. I'm sorry about that. I know you're going through a lot right now, and it's like burial arrangements and everything in the family and just taking care of all the, you know, loose ends. There's a lot of stress and anxiety in that, and we just pray that you can just walk through this effortlessly and just with your wits about you and just with a peace and serenity that surpasses all understanding. And I pray that for you through this time, because I know it's not easy, you know, at all. I really held it together for the most part. When my dad died, Up until he would used to be in drum corps. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but when they had the brass section, I'm sorry, Marshall is like coming up in my rib here, so that's why I keep doing that. Um, the brass section came in and played Amazing Grace, and like you can't. At that point, it was over for me. You know what I mean? I like lost my everything, all my composure. Uh, because music is very powerful, and yeah, it was something. But we made it, and now, to be honest, Tammy, if I can give you any hope and tell you anything really, really positive, I need to check the time too and make sure. Okay, I've got like 8 minutes. Um, Recently, because me and my dad were not on the best terms when he died. We were really button heads, and I was younger, so I had a lot of regret um, from losing him, and then us not having that closeness in our relationship and having like those, problems. And, but like, I don't know if it was like a year ago or 2 years ago, my dad met me in a dream, in a dream. And it was in our kitchen where I grew up at. I know this is going to sound really crazy and really weird. It may or may not. Anyways, I was dreaming in a dream. So, and he met me, and I was able to tell him everything that I was sorry for, and of course he accepted my apology, and we were able to settle it. And when I woke up, there was such a relief, like there was such a burden lifted off of me that I knew that I had actually met with my dad. And like I know, who's to know like what realm, like sometimes there'll be like an inspired thought or something from my dad, and I used to not be able to communicate in that way, but like I really do think that they can communicate with us still, just like we channel any type of thoughts or anything like that. Why not? I just was never open to the possibility of it. And um even like, how people say all of a sudden they'll be somewhere and they smell something, they like smell an odor or a fragrance or something like that, and it instantly takes them to that place. Or I mean, I think that you definitely, like, I know my dad communicates with me now, and like I can recognize it. It's taken what, 20 some years for me to understand and be open to it, and like, but now like my dad can even make me laugh. He's not present physically, but like my dad can send me an idea or a thought, and like it's hysterical, and it can make me laugh, or and I know that it's from him. And I'm just developing that in the last year and a half. But I don't know if that makes you feel any better. Probably not. But uh, you know, there's hope going forward. Let me see. I missed a lot of comments here. Um, Grandpa passed away. They did the 21 salute. Oh yeah, and I lost it. I cried like a baby and took it hard. More to life. I can only imagine. I can only imagine. Oh, Tammy, definitely. Like, there is hope. I'm always contemplating and wondering and like just thinking and pondering about, like we live here right now in this world, but like I don't feel like the people that leave are lost. I just don't think they're in physical form anymore. And I'm always contemplating that and wondering about it. I'm so curious, about that. But I know that your dad is not lost, and I know that if you just stay open to communication with him, you'll be pleasantly surprised. And you'll be like, Dad, you didn't leave. You're not, you didn't leave me and just abandon me. I think maybe I went through some abandonment issues. I don't know. But um, I've so enjoyed being with all of you tonight. And I'm praying for all of you, and I know that you're praying for me. And everything is always working out for us. Sometimes it doesn't seem like it is. Um, but it is always working out for us. Um, I mean, in the last 35 years of my life, reflecting backward, which I don't like to do often, but any hard time I ever went through ended up working out for me. So, like, I remember that when I think that something's not going to work out, or I'm panicked or stressed about something, you know. You're in the spirit world. Yes. Yes. In the spirit world, Frugal Granny. Hey, if you guys haven't seen Frugal Granny's video, go check it out. Oh, she made me laugh so hard. God love you, Frugal Granny. And I can't remember. Oh, somebody asked me yesterday if I had gotten Stevie tested for corona, and I have not. I was tested one time because I had to go get a sleep study done. She was coughing in that food pantry food hall video yesterday. But she gets awful allergies around this time, and it's completely allergies. I've had to give her a couple breathing treatments. She's actually got the asthma also. This time of year is a kicker, man. She just really struggles this time of year with the asthma, and I got to give her breathing treatments sometimes, and what is it? It's just her lungs get so agitated around this time of year. Her allergies just go insane. So, yeah, I haven't had her tested, but I knew because every year it's been like this ever since she's been born. So, she does have a physical on tomorrow, actually, but which I'll talk to them about. And if the doctor wants to test her, he will, or whatever. But somebody had asked me that in a video. I had the mechanic laughing at me. Yeah, it's hysterical. Go check Frugal Granny's page out. It was really funny video. They're wrapping it up, friends, so I'm going to wrap it up. I appreciate each and every one of you being on here tonight. You really have cheered me up. I was just feeling kind of like, with all these hormones happening, like sometimes I just feel very out of sorts. I don't feel like myself often. I know it will go away once I have Marshall, you know, and that in itself could be a little challenging, but he's kicking right now too. But I love all of you. Thank you for being on here, and I'm going to try to do this every Thursday at like 6:30 to 6:45, something like that, about a half an hour live, and just so we can spend time together and just lift each other up. So I love you all so much, and I will see you in the next video. Let me make sure there's no more comments. Love you too, Frugal Granny. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next video, okay? Bye.